What's one of the biggest learning curves you've encountered?
When it comes to soap making, well, there's a lot of little nuances that you have to learn that you really can't just pick up by reading about it or watching someone else. Like, for instance, the feeling of your soap batter getting thick. Like that, you can see it online, but do you really know it until you do it? I have to feel the stick blender in the batter to feel when it has gotten too thick, or if it's not thick enough. I can feel. And then he'll be right on the other side of the table, and he'll be like, "It's getting thick," and I'm like, "No, I can feel it." You can't. It's on my shirt. Oh, you can't. He can't feel it because he's not, whatever, doing it with his hands. So that's something that you have to learn just by doing. And then also remaining calm when the soap misbehaves. That takes some getting used to. So knowing when certain things are headed in a certain direction and when to give up on it and when to panic and keep going. Like, if I see a soap ricing in the beginning, I would think, oh my God, it's ruined and I want to throw it out. Now I know you can stick blend your way through it if the fragrance isn't too annoying. Does that make sense? Does any of that make sense? How about you? What do you think?
It was a little rambly. But
It was a little rambly. I ramble. How about you? As far as learning curves?
Learning curves?
Yeah.
Everything's a learning curve to me because I have analysis paralysis.
Okay.
I tend to overstudy everything anyway.
Yes.
It needs to be perfect. Like keeping your cool when the soap goes. Well,
Yeah.
I freak out.
Yeah, he freaks out when things don't go correctly, and I tend to laugh and get angry about it afterwards. Get angry about the wasted materials afterwards.
Yeah, at the point where
in the moment,
at the point we're at, it's a lot of money you're wasting.
right? But in the moment, I have to laugh at it, or else I can't get through it. Yeah, you got to keep your cool. Jesse, what I was saying, I think right before you got on was, I think a while ago we challenged each other to wrapping contests, didn't we? You were going to use your boxes, and Shauna was going to use her boxes, and I was going to
Use your paper.
use the paper.
She said she'd win.
Would you?
What inspires some of your new soaps?
Typically, how we get new soaps, well, we have a very strong line of soaps that we keep year-round. Like, there are a few different models of soap selling. Some people, they do releases, like they'll do a monthly release where they make, 4 or 5 different types of soap. And then, April 1st, here comes my monthly release on this. And then every month they make all brand new soaps. But we don't do that. We do a line of soap that we keep all year round, and then we also have the ones that we add are typically for holidays or
Seasonal stuff.
Seasonal, and we don't do a lot of those. So what inspires us is usually the fragrance, right? So John will watch a video, and we watch a lot of videos of other soap makers and candle makers and a lot of fragrance reviews. So when he hears a really good fragrance review, he'll order some samples, and we'll decide whether or not we're going to use it, because just because somebody said they like it online, we can't smell it. He has no sense of smell. So if I get it and I think I can't do this one or whatever, and then we start thinking like, how can we use this fragrance? If it's a Gourmand, typically those are seasonal as well, right? So like your pumpkins and your spices and those kinds of things are fall, and then your berries are either tropical, so for the summer, or you have your winter berries for your holidays. So depending on the fragrance, I think of what holiday or what season I could use it for, and then we just,
Jesse said, you and them fancy words.
Hey, I learned that fancy word when we were filming the Dirty Heifers podcast, and the person from, I was going to say FHA, like we're getting a house loan, from AFI came on, and she was talking about gourmands, and it had to stick in my head. I have to use it. If I don't use the fancy words, I won't remember the fancy words. And I'm going slow now because I'm talking. All right? You really think you can rap faster than me?
You don't hurry for anything. So. You don't move fast for anything.
Nothing. Well, that's why I said I would
You
not
have one
be in a
speed.
contest
You have one
that I
speed.
don't think I'm going to win. All I have to do is watch Jessie, like, truly rapping soap. Like, not rapping soap knowing she's being filmed and I'm judging her to see how fast she's doing it.